class, share it with your friends, like and share. Let's start off in a standing position, and really loads of great work I'm seeing in our 10-day squat challenge. So well done everybody on that. Thanks for joining the group. Some fantastic squats going on there, and I'm really pleased that everybody's sharing them. I'm going to announce the winner next Thursday on that, and I'm going to get my friend and colleague Elaine Jackson to judge it, because I know you all really well, so I don't want to have any favourites or anything like that, or be accused of having any favourites. So I'll get Elaine to judge that, and the winner's going to get 2 30-minute one-to-one coaching calls with me. So that's your prize. I will do it again, because I've had a lot of people going, I want to get involved in the challenge, but obviously this 10-day challenge is closed, so we'll start another one when we finish this one. And also, if you've done this one, you can join in that one as well. So we will look at the squat again today. We can really put a little bit of focus on that, and I'll show you some different types of squats, some different positions. So what I think I'm looking for now with the rest of the challenge is, let's be a little bit more creative and let's have a little bit more fun. We've got some great stuff with Barry almost missing the sofa and Maureen nearly setting herself on fire. We've got Flicky outside and Gillian outside, which is great. I'll just let a couple more people into the group, bear with me. So let's start off by some gentle shaking. So just shaking the hands. And the purpose of this is just to release, a lot of late people this morning, just to release any tightness or tension in the body. So if you watch animals when they've had a fight or they've run away from something, then the first thing they do is just shake off that tension. And if you watch athletes before they go into a race, they're focusing, concentrating, and just shake the body to release any tightness or tension. And particularly, we hold a lot of tension in the shoulders, so see if we can let the shoulders go. So create that vibration, allow the shoulders and the back and the jaw to relax. And you can just tap the heels into the ground. That again creates a nice vibration through the body. And then in your own time, we'll do a fuller breath in through the nose. We were just talking a little bit there in the Zoom group before about when we breathe in through the nose, it's not contracting, so it's not sniffing and contracting the nose. So think of it almost like flaring the nostrils as you take a fuller breath in through the nose and release it out with a nice sigh. It's like being outside and thinking, oh, that lovely fresh air, and you're just breathing all that fresh air and energy in. Full breath in through the nose, and the sound is also vibrating the throat, creating vibrations in the skull. One more time, fuller breath in, and it's really nice. Really good morning. Getting yourself nice and energized, getting some energy in the spine to prepare yourself for the day. Then you just slow it down. Shake out the legs a little bit, shake out the wrists a little bit if you need to. Just take a moment, just go about hip width apart on the feet. Just to balance. Find our balance, find our connection to the ground. Lengthen up through the crown, so you're connecting to the earth energy and to the universe, to the sky energy as you connect up. The energy of the earth, think of gravity as the energy of the earth. We cannot see gravity, but gravity is there. And if we're connecting with earth energy, we're just balancing and aligning ourselves with gravity. Step out to about hip width apart. A little bit of bend in the knees. Just pop your hands on the front of the hips, and I will give a mirror image of you. So you're going to take your right hip back and just let that left hip come forwards, and then you're going to take your left hip back and then just rotate side to side. We have a little bit of bend in the knees, so you'll feel we're not locking the legs out. There's a softness in the knee, and just feel that hip. Imagine the femur bone in the hip socket just rotating in the hip sockets there. Nice and easy. You may feel the glute muscles engaging, starting to work there. Keep the shoulders relaxed and lengthen up to the sky. And now just let the arms relax, and just let the arms and the spine come with the hips for the ride. So you're driving from your hips, from the ground upwards, and then you're lengthening the spine, lifting and lengthening the spine. And again, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the upper back. Let the head just go with it, following the movement. It's like a spine, rotational spine wave. The power is coming from your center here. So you're driving from your center. And then if you can put a little bit more drive in the hips and just let the arms just bend. So you're tapping, the back arm is just coming back and crossing the back of the body. And then your front arm is just tapping across the belly. Settle into the rhythm. Breathing is just soft, natural. You don't have to breathe in any particular way with the movement. Shoulders relaxed, face relaxed. That's another thing with the squat challenge. There's quite a few concentrated faces going on there, so you can explore relaxing your face a little bit as you're doing the squat challenge. I think, was it Gillian? Someone was doing a really nice smile. I can't remember who it was. It was either Jill or Gillian doing a really nice smile. Smiling again, almost just like that wry smile on your face, will help to open up the nostrils. Slow it down. Slow it down. Keeping in our position, foot position, we'll do our spinal cord breathing. So bring the arms up. So remember, when we're doing this, we're doing like that cat-cow. We go a little bit deeper in the knees, a little bit, the hips slightly glide back. So we've got some space to open up the upper chest, and then tuck the pelvis into a nice flexed position. So hips go back, open up from here, from that upper back. Watch that we're not over compressing that lower back. And then flex. And again, get into that rhythm. So we're getting the spine, the rib cage flexible, so that we open up space to just allow the breath into the body. As when we start to move, when we start to exercise, we want the most efficient breathing muscles. We don't want to be overworking the breathing muscles or the breathing apparatus. And we can coordinate the breath with this movement. So as you are coming into flex, you breathe out. As you're coming into extension and looking up to the sky, you breathe in. Let's do 2 more. And then slowly come back up to standing. Shake out if you need to shake out, move around a little bit if you need to move around a little bit. Let's take a stance which is a little bit wider. Go to your own comfortable width of stance, but we're just going a little bit wider, and we're just resting our hands on our thighs. Watch here that we're not dropping the knees in or dropping the knees out. So get nice and strong through the feet. A little bit of rest on the thighs. Keep the shoulders back and relax, so nice and strong through the spine. I'm going to mirror you, so I'm going to push with my right hand and rotate the spine and just gently rotate my head and look behind me. Again, like with everything, we're not going to force anything, force the movement, we're just doing it nice and easy. So we're getting some nice stronger spine rotation, then come back to center. And then just push gently with the left hand into that thigh and then look behind and then come back to center. And you're pushing with the right hand, looking behind, come back to center. If we bring the breath with it, so we breathe in as we come to center and just nice and easy through the nose, and then breathe out as we look behind, and breathe in and breathe out, and breathe in and breathe out. Just go at your own comfortable pace, but keep that rhythm, that smooth fluid rhythm going. It should feel really nice, particularly on that upper back area, that thoracic spine area. This is also really good preparation for the squat, because you're really strengthening your legs. Let's do 1 more each side. And then come back to center, push yourself up from the thighs and walk your feet back in. Again, just move around or shake out the legs if you need to. And then come back out to your starting stance, that hip feet shoulder width apart, little bend in the knees. One of the things we were chatting about in the Zoom group just before the session was when we're focusing on breath and we're breathing naturally, we're not having to think about it, and we're just breathing a small amount of air if we're in a resting posture. But obviously when we start to exercise, if we start to go into a walk or into a run, we need to breathe a greater volume of air. But by breathing a greater volume of air, we still want to keep that soft, rhythmical, effortless, in a sense, way of breathing in a greater volume of air. So this is a really nice practice to do that. So you bring your palms to chest height, so just push the palms together here. It's a bit like that spine wave again. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up, breathing in and looking up. So you're getting like a small version of our cat-cow. And then you close and breathe out. So again, just really focus on strong breath, but not forced breath. So you're broad, allowing air into the body and then out. So it's slow, opening up the nostrils, almost like a flaring of the nostrils, relaxing the face. Breathe out. You can press your hands together a little bit there. Breathe in. Breathe out. And in. And out. and in. Strong breathing but without forcing. And in. And out. And when we get to this point, I just want you to pause the breath. So just push the hands together and pause. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then allow that breath in. Think of all of that energy pouring into the body. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. It's nice and quiet. Don't want to hear any heavy breathing or hard breathing. Breath in. Breath out. We'll add that pause again. So push the hands together. Pause. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then allow that energy, that breath to pour into the body. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. And then one more. Breath in. Breath out. A little bit of push. There's your upper body strength. Who needs weights? Push, 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 push. And shake out. So if you get the idea of you can take a nice full deep breath without dragging air into the body, just opening up and expanding is allowing air to pour into the body. So it's quite a nice visualization. So when you're out on your bike, cycling or running or walking, when you allow that volume to increase naturally, have that sense of ease, have that sense of space that you're creating. Let's shake the hips out. Let's get into some squats. Just do some nice hip circles. So you can just let your leg just dangle a little bit. It's like painting on the floor with your foot. Imagine you've got a paintbrush between your toes and you're just painting on the floor. And then other side. Just really allowing that hip to relax and open up. And then shake. Let's do 3 slow tiger squats. So get yourself into the right position. You've all been practicing this now. If you're recording it for yourself, you can use this as your 1 squat for today if you're doing the squat challenge. Tiger claws, nice and slow. Relax the face. Make sure you're just breathing easy. Just go to comfortable depth, no force. And then soft. See if when you're coming up you can keep the hands soft, elbows soft. And then you can go strong with the hands. So give a little bit of hand workout as well, finger workout. Spread the fingers. And then it's almost like you've got tiger claws. Use your tiger claws there. And then soft. Come tall at the top. And again, strong fingers, relaxed face, smile. Just your own comfortable depth. Push through the heels, use the legs. Feel that strength through the legs. One more. And the breath is just natural. So you don't have to breathe. It doesn't have to be one breath in, coming up, one breath out, coming down. Otherwise, that would be too much when you're going slowly. So just let the breath be natural. What we want to avoid is any unintentional breath holds. So just let the breath flow and the movement flow. Let's go on a wider stance now. So let's explore a wider stance. So just a comfortable width. And this isn't most probably, we will not go as deep, but the key thing is what we're watching is that the knees are going over the toes. So this is really going to give you a nice stretch here through the groin. So what you can do with this one is just pop your hands together in this position. So we can push a little bit with the hands and just go down comfortably, and then push up through the heels. So knees are gliding over the toes. So if we get to there, that's absolutely fine. I don't want to get to anywhere where we're doing this, or you're losing balance. So just get to a comfortable place, and then push up through the heels. So you can use a little bit of pressure into the palms and a little bit of pressure into the feet as well. So push up slowly. It's a great one. You must probably feel this working. And again, slow. Pressure into the hands. Shoulders down. See if you can go a little bit deeper, but don't lose control. And then push up. My legs are beginning to vibrate and shake a little bit. Let's do, did I say one more? Let's do one more. Keep those knees out to the side. And then push slowly back up. Safely walk your feet back to the center. That should feel really good on the hips. Let's have a little go of almost like a ski squat, if you like. So we'll go with our feet hip width apart. Now obviously you're not going to get as deep on this one either, but you go as if you're sitting behind. And then come back up. And sitting behind. And come back up. And you can add a little bit of movement with the upper body, so you can almost be like lifting something up. So that's nice because it starts to work on through the back. And then bringing that back down to center. So you know we're doing this practice in some of the workouts, then you can just do that as you're squatting. So knees are just gliding in line with the toes, so you're reaching up, and then push. And nice and slow, breathing easy. And you can look up. And get that coordination. Keep your spine pretty neutral. So your spine is nice and long. This is what's great about lifting, because it opens up the spine here. And watch that the knees don't go too far ahead of the toes in this one. So if you can keep that weight back a little bit through the heels, that's good. Let's do two more like this. Feet parallel underneath the hips, reaching up, pushing through the heels as you come down. And then rest there. Shake the legs out. Then another one you could have a little explore with is sort of like a split squat. So you stand with one leg in front of the other. So if I'm mirroring you, you've got your left leg in front. Your left knee is going over the left foot, and you're just doing a squat in this position. So it's almost you're about to jump forwards. So it's just slightly different. Down and then up. So it's almost like, imagine if you were going to fight, protect yourself. So down and up and down. You all look really scary there on Zoom. It looks as if you're about to leap out of the screen at me. Down. Just feel, however you feel comfortable with your arms. And up. Shoulders relaxed. And then step back and step out with the other side. And same thing. Nice and slow. So you've got a little bit more weight shift on that front leg. That front knee is always in line with the toe, so we're not dropping in. So really make sure that front knee is in line with the toe. That back knee is in line with the toe too, so you'll feel it working in the thighs. And again, just go to your own comfortable depth. If you get to here and come back up, that is brilliant, because you're hitting the right points, you're hitting the right muscles. If you get to there and things start to not be as good from a technique point of view, then you're just not really benefiting from the practice. So you're going to get a lot more benefit from doing this, if that's where your comfortable position is now, than trying to get deep and then struggling to get out of it. So again, just really nice and easy and fluid. Good, and then we'll stop there and shake the legs out. And let's just finish off with taking a moment to balance and some arm circles, just to bring everything back to center. So nice, open up the arms, soft arms, bringing everything back, centering the body. A little bit of give in the knees, reaching soft arms. Nice, easy breath in through an open nose, flared nostrils. One more. Bring your hands on your belly, step the feet together, connect to the ground, lift and lengthen, connect to the sky. If you're comfortable, just close your eyes. And just visualize bamboo in the wind. Then slowly open your eyes, bring your awareness back into the space. Hopefully you can all hear that really nice bird song going on in the garden here. Last night I was doing a webinar and my neighbours were playing very loud rap music. So in the mornings we have this beautiful bird song. Last night everybody was hearing this rap music. I was like, oh my God. Step your feet out, shake the body. Lovely, really nice exploration there, a few different squats. So remember, if you're doing the squat challenge, creativity is what we're looking for. So some interesting places. You're all looking great in terms of stillness and strength, a little bit more relaxation in the faces, and let's explore some more creativity in terms of what you're doing with the squat. Just make it a bit more fun. Have fun. The whole point of exercise and movement is to go out and have fun. Enjoy it, and you'll get the benefits from that. Tomorrow we've got an excellent lunch and learn with Larry and Linda Camarada, who are a couple that I worked with in Italy a few years back. I was speaking to them yesterday. They've really put an excellent program together for us tomorrow, looking at sleep, very much beyond sleep hygiene, which I think is a really nice idea, because we all know we need to avoid blue light and warm baths and relax before we sleep, but then it's still often the case where we can't get to sleep or we wake up in the middle of the night. So they've got some really nice approach to how they are looking at this program, and lots of scientific research. They are an excellent couple, so I highly recommend, if you haven't already signed up for that, then please do sign up for it. And if you can't make it but want to watch the playback, sign up as well, because then you'll make sure you're on the list that you'll get the link to watch the playback of that. So that's at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon UK time. Have a great time. Thanks for joining the class, and I will see you all next week, or I'll see you, maybe some of you, tomorrow at the lunch and learn. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye. Cheers. Bye. Bye-bye. Thank you all.